Hey guys, it's Jeff here at the Rebel office, and we are with Hannah with Rebel and Janet McDonald, who is the owner of Kingston Mortgage Solutions. We wanted to talk a little bit about what is going on with mortgages, and we thought that how about we just have the best in the business, which is Janet, to tell us a little bit about what's going on, what we can expect. We know there may or may not be an interest rate change. There are some changes that are coming December 15th. And we want to take a little bit of time to explain that all. And so Hannah and I are going to ask a few questions, and Janet's going to answer them the best that she can, and then we're going to take off.
Perfect. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so to start us off, Janet, why don't we talk about give us an overview of the changes that are coming on the 15th of December, and we'll start there.
So, 2024 has been a big year for changes in the mortgage industry. Where the government has finally agreed to some changes, which will be really good for first-time buyers. So the biggest changes, starting December 15, all first-time buyers will be able to have a 30-year amortization, which is something that we haven't had for many, many years. In addition to that, anybody buying a new build home, so newly constructed, purchased from a builder, is able to get a 30-year amortization, even if they're not a first-time buyer. So that's a major change coming forward.
Definitely, yeah. Those are all for the better too. I think that's a great change for the market.
So we know that December 11th, there's the Bank of Canada will make an announcement, and we're all hoping for a rate change. Do you have any idea what you think is going to happen?
Well, if we all had a crystal ball, that would be wonderful. But I think most people are still leaning towards a quarter-point drop. I think at one time, we thought we might see another half, but I think that's too ambitious given what's happening in the markets right now. So most likely a quarter point, which of course will bring down prime, will help anybody in a variable rate mortgage or a home equity line of credit. As far as the fixed rates go, they've been bouncing up and down a little bit like a yo-yo for the last 2 months, and that's largely because the 5-year fixed follows what's going on with the bond yields. So with what's happening south of the border, that largely affects our fixed rates, which a lot of people don't realize, and they assume that a drop in prime means a drop in fixed rates. The fixed rates have actually already come down quite a bit in anticipation of what's supposed to happen with prime. So the fixed rates are fairly stable, I would say, where they are. I mean, there's hopefully room for them to come down some more, but the biggest gains will be in the variable as rates continue to fall, hopefully well into 2025. So
Awesome.
Amazing. Okay, and then there's some new qualifications for the home buyers in particular that we chatted about. I think that it'd be important to share with our audience kind of the criteria of what a first-time home buyer is considered to be.
Absolutely. So when it comes to using RSPs for down payment, the first-time homebuyers incentive, and qualifying for the new 30-year amortization, a first-time buyer means that you either have never owned a home before, or you have not owned a home in the 4 years preceding your purchase, or if you are newly separated or divorced, you still are eligible to be treated as a first-time buyer once again. So that also opens up that 30-year amortization to quite a few more people.
That's impressive. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, I think that's a game changer.
Yeah, that's totally a game changer.
Yeah.
So next year, do you think the market is going to be solid, or do you think it's going to be more of the same as 2024?
Oh, more crystal ball stuff. I like
Yeah, the crystal ball. Let's see. No, I think it's going to be solid. I think we're also, Kingston is a bit of a unique market because we're always fairly stable and we don't see the ups and downs like some of the bigger centers do. As rates do come down, I think we're going to see the same, right? There's going to be more competition for houses, and you would see that more than me. But I've already seen clients saying we're back to multiple offers on some properties again. So as the rates come down and the 30-year amortization allows people to qualify for more, we may see that price competition again. So I do think 25 is going to be a solid year.
So a quick question, and I'm not really sure if it's relevant or you have an answer for it, but so there's a lot of people that their mortgages are coming due next year, right?
It's like 70%, I think I read, right?
Yeah,
70%.
65 to 70% of all
Crazy.
mortgages in Canada mature in the next 2 years.
Yeah. So is there any advice on those people that are like, oh my God, my mortgage is going to increase by double?
Actually, a lot of options around that, again, which people don't realize. So there's, first of all, The government has also lifted the stress test for anybody at renewal. If you're switching lenders before, some people didn't qualify to change lenders, they were stuck with the rate they were offered by their bank. Now we can fully shop around. We don't have to apply the stress test. That makes a big difference in qualifying. A lot of lenders also have the ability to re-amortize at renewal. So if let's say you have a mortgage at one of the major banks, you're looking to switch to another mortgage company, we can still handle that as a no-fee transfer, but extend the amortization back out to 25 years. So there are a few criteria to qualify, but we've been doing a lot of that, which really, nobody wants to add more years to their mortgage, but if it means you can keep your house and afford your payments and wait for, other things to come down or wages to go up, you can increase the payments later, but it's a big benefit for people.
Totally. We were talking so much about that feasibility piece, right? Like that's what people are after right now, is just being able to maintain and afford
That's right.
their homes on a monthly basis.
And not everybody's goal is to pay their mortgage off tomorrow. There's a lot of people that just want to maintain the same cost of living. They're happy with their quality of life. They're saving money, but they just don't want to add that increase to their mortgage payments. So we actually have a lot of strategies that we can help people with at renewal.
So I hope you guys are listening to that. We packed in a ridiculous amount of information. There's one thing I can suggest is make sure you go and talk to people like Jen and McDonald, who have an immense amount of experience that can help you make sure that you can either renew or get your first mortgage or get you into a home or keep you into the home that you really, really love. So thank you, Janet. I really, really appreciate you coming down.
Well, I appreciate you having us. It's, great opportunity.
Awesome. Okay.
Thanks, guys.